Go to the Romans again. Verse 5. Chapter 5. Verse 2. Verse 2. The Bible says, through whom also we have access. Through whom also we have access by faith into this grace in which we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of God. Hello? This is another powerful one. Hallelujah. La brasia nokoya. Zanda karabasokotoya. God, give us grace. Give us grace to minister your word. See, people don't understand. To minister the word, it takes grace. Minister the word means being able to deliver the word in a sequence, in a manner, orderly, that it can give understanding to the simple. If you don't understand ministry of the word, you can deliver the word and never minister it. Because what you're saying is not in a proper order, in order to give understanding to the person. They're hearing it, but it's so in disorder. It's all without seconds. That they hear what they hear. You said this, that it cannot give understanding to the simple. Ministry of the word means that you have the grace to dissect the word, which means that you have the grace to divide the word, to put that in division. Once you put that in division, you can now be able now to put that in sequence, in order, in some orderly manner, in order that one is coming, one is giving understanding, the other one is coming, the other one is coming. At the end, the person can say, wow. But if you give them this way, you bring more confusion. You can speak the truth, and the truth will confuse the person more than the person used to be. Oh. Not that it's not the word of God, but the manner in which you give cannot give understanding. Amen. Have you been talking to somebody, you say, hold on, you lost me. Because a person say, hey, hold on. Bring it back. I'm confused. Why? Because know what the person is saying is not what it is. The everything. It's just like salad. You put mayonnaise, you put olive, you put tomato. You don't know what it is anymore. When you minister the word, you have to be able to have the grace to dissect the word first. You have to divide the word. When you divide it now, you put that in order in order for somebody to have understanding. That's the reason I say the entrance of my word give understanding to the simple. When you minister the word of God, it doesn't matter the spiritual level of the person. Everybody can understand it. It doesn't matter if you are not mature. You take ministration of the word. He said, through whom we also have access by faith into grace, into this grace in which we stand. He said, through him we also have access into. Oh, hello, look at me. Say access. 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 Is a big word. Latin. He said, through Jesus we also have access not to grace. He didn't say we have access to grace. He said we have access into grace. Into. There's a difference between to and into. He said, through him, we also have access into this grace. Here, he's talking about position. We have access now into the position of grace. He's now using the grace here as a place, not more as a favor. We have now access into position of favor. Through him, we are now moved into. The Greek word for access here is prosegozen. Prosegozen means and be introduced to. introduce. So he said, through Jesus, we're introduced now into the presence of God Almighty. He said, we now have access into, not to. We don't have access to information. We have access now to the holder of the information. We have access now to the database, not to people who can give us some information. We have access now to the Almighty God, to the sovereign God. He said, through grace now, he said, through him, we have access into. Look at the Bible. That's what he says. Into. But we don't understand. When I was looking at this text, I was thinking about United States. I don't know if you heard those discussion about security clearance. Security clearance, Kushner didn't have security clearance. This one, he assists a security meeting. They say, in order for you to have access to some meeting, you need security clearance in order to come to that meeting. Yes. Without security clearance, you cannot come. Even though you are a counselor to the president, you need clearance, which means that you have to become trustworthy. They have to know you. They have to declare you clean in order for you to come to the meeting. Do you understand that? So they call that vetting. Vetting means they have a department that searches all your life. They searches not only your credential, not only your professionalism, they search your life, your connection, who you have relationship with, who do you talk with. They search everything because if you have this information, if you talk with this guy, it's possible that you can relate this information to this guy. So they check everything that you're connected to. Are you following me? So in order for Jesus to bring you into the presence of God, Jesus knew you. He knew who you are. He checked you and he knew that you are complete. And because he knew you are complete, because you are justified, you are declared free, you are declared good, you are declared perfect. For that reason now, he said, now I can take Michael now into the presence of God. You have access.
One of that vetting, it says, it makes sure that you don't have any pressure from any foreign adversary. Same thing with the peace. You don't have any pressure. Most of us, when we're trying to get to God, we go with pressure.
Are you here? Are you here? Hello? Do you know you have access to God? Do you know you have access to God? I'm not saying have access to your boss. I'm not saying have access to the senator of your state. I'm not saying that you have access to the house member of your county. People brag about those things. Do you know what I have access to? I can talk to the senator. Hello. You have access to the senator. Me, I have access to the creator of the universe. So if there's somebody who can really brag, it's me. Yes. For the one that I have access to is above the one you have access to. Do you know that? You have access into God. You see that? How can you have that access and living the way you live? If, for instance, let's say you do business here now, and you have access to the president of the United States, and they're blocking you here, and you know you can talk to him directly, how are you going to feel about what they're doing here? Because you know that his position can make him to move certain things on your behalf. Do you know God can move things on your behalf?
Yeah.
who God is?
That's a Christian. That's what they did with Christian. Because he had access. See, they told him, you can't come to this intelligent person. Bring him in.
Hello? Do you understand that? Are you here? I'm not saying that your Bible says through him we have access into. Amen. You know what that means? Oh. You know the position. You know your position. You know the position that you are holding now. You know what you are standing now. You don't know. That's the reason why I say, I'm telling you, me, I will never again be miserable in life. I will never again live in anxiety. Never. I'm not too much. I don't care about what is coming. They don't define what has been done. They don't. I know where I'm standing. Hello? He's saying we have access into, which means a place of God's presence. A place of God's presence. A place of salvation. That's the reason people don't understand salvation. When you are saved, you don't know what you have come to. The Bible says we are transferred into the family of God. The person who is justified staying in God's presence. You stay in God's presence. You have clearance. You are there. A person who justified stands before God save. You stand before God save. He is not trying to save you. When you come to that position, you must be already cleared out.
So,
before they bring you to that position, you already declared before you can come to that position. Please. You can't come here and they're trying to save you. They can't do that for God. They know they're not too much. That nobody can be brought without being saved. Do you know that? Before you get to the door, you are clean. They know that in this room, nobody can get to it without transformation from here. You are not transforming that room. That room, only those who are transformed can get into it. When you stand there, you are already saved. You are already saved. You stand over there as a new creature. Not being tried to be recreated. That's what we come into. Amen. A person justified stands in the favor of God. You stay in a position and place of favor. I'm telling you. If you know how much the angels are going up and down to serve you, I'm telling you, you will change.
What chapter?
Romans chapter 5. If you know you are in position of favor, the angels, the Bible said that, don't you know that the angels are there to minister into the saints? They are there to minister unto us. You know what it means to minister to you? A master has servants who minister to him. Which means they serve him. They make sure that he is in a zone of comfort. Whatever is needed, they provide. Angels are providing to us because we are the chosen ones of God. We are the ones standing in God's presence. Hello. See See the life that you're living versus the life that you should be living. Look at the life that you're living versus the life that you should be living. You should be served. Now you are the one serving. Then that's supposed to serve you. And you think you are in control. You think you are in control. When you are justified, you're standing in the privileges of God. Hello, I didn't say in the privileges of God. Hello. I look at, you see, I don't know how God made me, but I learn from everything to understand the word of God. Look at this president. Look at his son-in-law, his daughter. They went to Israel to open the embassy in Jerusalem. When you see the way they were serving them, the way they were, I'm telling you, they were like the president himself.
Right. In every place.
Because of the privileges of the president, they have that on them. They live in the privileges of the president. When you are justified, you are now standing in the privileges of God. The care that God deserves, you deserve them. That's the way they treat ambassadors of countries. Ambassadors represent the president. When they go, they represent their country. They don't represent one person. They don't represent themselves. They represent the country, the whole country. So the privileges are attached to the country, they give to them. And the Bible says, we are ambassadors. Of who?
Kingdom of God.
Now, do you know that you have all the privileges of the kingdom of God upon you? They are available to you. Do you know? We don't know. Because you don't know your position. He said you have access into your position. Justify. Access. The one that justify stand in the promises of God. You stay in the promises of God. You have idea. You stay in the promises of God. Go to the book of Ephesians chapter 2 verse 13. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 13. Look at it. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 13. Read that. Can you read it, please? Let them go there. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 13. Let somebody read it. Somebody else.
But now in Christ Jesus, you who once were far away have been brought near by the blood of Christ.
Hello. Read the rest. Continue.
Verse 14, for he himself is our peace, who has made the two groups one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility, by setting aside in his flesh the law with its commands and regulations.
Amen. The law was...
Can you read that?
Okay.
Yeah. Last sentence of 15. His purpose was to create in himself one new humanity out of the two, thus making peace.
Hello? Are you here?
Out of the two. Out of the two. One is flesh, one is spirit. Two.
Oh. My people. My people. Go ahead.
You know, you're given a lot of knowledge here. And I've had the privilege of talking to a lot of people. And I think the body of Christ, the challenge is that we've got knowledge but not revelation. Because you can't see it. You just can't. You know, you're given a lot of privilege. Anybody that knows that they can sit on a throne responds differently than a person that just has knowledge that almost like I'm going to sit on the throne versus I sit on the throne. I think more so we have the knowledge that we have been saved instead of the knowledge of being saved.
Yes.
It's what a man that understands is different from a man that just has knowledge. It's just a fact.
Are you here?
A man that understands is different from a man that just has knowledge. I can read a book, but the book don't give me. It's like what we're reading, we're supposed to experience it. It's supposed to be a living embodiment of it. It's not just something on the page. No longer do I just have access to the grace. My life is supposed to exhibit me living in that grace that gave me access.
See, the problem that we have is that we don't experience God. And we don't experience this thing. For that reason, it stays in knowledge. It doesn't come into understanding. Whatever you cannot relate to, stay only your knowledge. And you struggle with it. Because you can experience it, you ask sometimes, but the Bible say, but the Bible say, but the Bible say, but the day that you experience it, you have no question about it anymore. We don't experience it. You know what? Because why? We don't pursue it. Whatever you don't pursue it cannot impact you. Whatever you don't expose yourself to cannot impact you. We live in reserve when it comes to the word of God. To God. We live in safety. We walk with God in safety mode. We put the feet on the emergency brake. And we move the car. The emergency brake. And we press it. Knowing surely that the car will not go far. Because we want to make sure that it doesn't fall. You cannot walk like that God. That's what happened. So we don't experience it. We don't experience it. We don't experience it. We don't experience it. It's so we don't have a desire to experience God. We only have a desire to experience the taste of God. That's a problem.
The challenge too is it takes time. I paid these guys. I think I paid these guys. I spent maybe $300-400. Had a problem with this truck I'm working on. The tank was rusted out. I knew get a new tank, but I paid these guys to clean out the tank. Then I bought the tank, and then I'm waiting on paying the guys to put the tank in. But all the time I myself can do it. But I wouldn't take the time until one Saturday I take the time and I put the tank in, I put the carburetor in, I do everything it takes to get the car running. It was a different experience driving the truck when I experienced going through the process. Most of us don't go through the process and spend the time, all the time. He says salvation is there, but we don't spend the time with the word to get the understanding of how the salvation works. How does this work? How do I walk in it?
Amen.
But we leave it up to the teacher to give us the knowledge, and it's doing us no good.
You see, the far that I can go is only to teach you about God.
Yes.
I can never teach you God.
Right, that's it.
And I can never teach you to experience God. It's going to take you to experience God.
Experience is not an impartation.
Nobody can teach you God. Only God can reveal himself to you. People can teach you about God. That's what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm sharing information to you that's going to create a hunger in you.
Right.
For you to go into the deep more to experience him. This that I'm teaching you now, I experience them. Not through the Bible. I learned them through the Bible. But through prayer. I said, God, reveal yourself to me. God, I want to experience you. God, I want to know you. God, I want to experience it. I want to know who you are. Touch me. One day, he said, don't worry. Don't be afraid. You are approved. You don't know all that word did to me. You can never be approved by God without having peace with God. That revelation opens my spirit. It's the encounter. That's what we call divine encounter. I encounter something. I encounter a word from God. I encounter God through His word. He spoke to me. As power over me that I know I have peace with God. When you have an encounter with God, I'm telling you, it will bring transformation into your life, bring understanding to you. One encounter can usher your life into 10, 20 years. One encounter can bring half of the Bible to your knowledge. One encounter. One encounter. Search through the Bible. See those who have encounter with God. Look at Jacob. When he was sleeping and he put his head on the stone and he had a divine encounter. He said, I didn't know that God is here. But he had one dream. It was a dream of encounter. He said, I didn't know that this place is a gateway to God. Because of that encounter, Bethel was great into it in the Bible. He came back to place altar there. And that name, Bethel, could never disappear from the Bible. One encounter. Encounter will make you to experience what you're reading about. Encounter. Encounter. Are you here? We don't place ourselves into a mode to encounter God. On my prayer line, there's a lady, you were in the prayer line. This was a brother Alexis. He came from Florida for deliverance. So he was delivered here yesterday. It was amazing. Michael was here. It was amazing. He traveled all the way from Florida to be delivered here. So we did a heat deliverance here yesterday. You know, we were delivering, and then the Lord revealed to me that there was a poison in his stomach. And then I let him know his stomach. And I said, I commend. What did I say? I say,
everything
no.
That was injected into you to come out now.
And I say, I will count 1, 2, 3. When I get to the 3, this man start vomiting that you cannot imagine. I said, 1, 2, 3, I commend that to come out in the name of Jesus. He's present. He vomited yesterday. He fell down yesterday here. I said, I commend your back on the floor. Now, immediately this one was behind him. He was on the floor. And the demon began to do hands, all these things. And I said, take everything away from his life. Everything you brought. And then he started making the finger. All these things. Start scratching the hair. All these things. This man will deliver. When he delivered, he said, when I came here was a severe headache on me. What did you say? The headache what? And then what happened after that? You didn't feel the headache anymore. The headache disappeared. And you said something also was leaving your fingers. This man was in prayer line. And when Thursday we were praying. And then there was an anointing of joy, laughter that came upon the people. You want the line to see that? What happened?
We stopped laughing.
So you were among them. I didn't know that.
I started first.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were there?
No,
She was sleeping. So you were laughing too?
Yeah.
This.
I was laughing.
This.
I can't have.
This anointing of laughter, joy came upon them.
Yes.
People were laughing on the line. They couldn't stop.
You can't stop. You can't.
They were, somebody said, I've never laughed like this for a long time.
Yes.
And then one lady called me, she said, she was laughing and she wanted to stop, it won't stop. She said, I was in another room and my husband was in another room. So I told myself, because I'm not stopping, if I go to the room because he's sleeping, I will have no choice but to stop because I don't want it to. He said, I went over there, it kept on happening. So I took the pillow and I put the pillow on my mouth. He said, I couldn't stop it. And I took it that way. She said, I went and I took the brush and I brushed my teeth. I just want to do something to stop it. She said, I couldn't stop it. And she said something that I want you to hear. She said, all the time that I come to their prayer line, I was always lying on the bed. And I always say, why God always touch people in this line and I never feel it? He said, when the prophet said, I command the anointing of this, people always feel something, people always are touched, they are never touched. He said, God, I want you to touch me. He said, but I always lay on the bed when I was praying. He said, but that Thursday, I told myself I will not lay down anymore and I want to kneel down. He said, God touched me today. He said, I knelt down. He said, and then it came upon me. It was not a kneeling down, but that position brought some humility, some humbleness into her. You cannot be kneeling down, will not be submissive to what you are attending to. And that day something different happened. Are you putting yourself in position to experience? Are you putting yourself in an environment to experience? You have to create an environment to experience God. You cannot make God common to experience Him. God is too big for Him to make Him common. Don't make God common. Don't relate God to you. Don't relate God to people. Don't relate God to environment that you are used to. Create an environment for Him. That God can experience, can manifest Himself to you. Go ahead.
When you was talking about the laughter, I remember my spiritual godmother. We was in the mountains and she was ministering and I saw God use her similar to that. She told the lady, she said, I hear laughter, and she hit her stomach and the lady started laughing. She couldn't stop laughing. One lady couldn't speak in tongues and she told her, she was ministering and then she was down on the lady and she said, I hear Jesus speaking, speak Jesus, and the lady just started speaking in tongues, had never spoken in tongues and stuff. So
in that line Thursday, many people were laughing. I didn't know that she was among many people. And then somebody will say, I want to laugh too. And then all of a sudden, you get onto that person too. It's true?
It's true.
That's a confirmation. That line, I'm telling you that there was a lady that gave testimony. She had a multiple fibro. You heard that too?
Yeah.
What did she say?
She was, blood was coming out of her.
Okay. She said, when we were praying, all of a sudden, she was wet with blood.
Yeah.
And she went to check it. She said, there are some things like meat, things coming out. The fibro was gushing out for 3 days of prayer. 3 days of prayer. They said they go to this surgery. But she said, I saw these things in the blood. Like meat, blood, things coming out. Another lady said, when she was coming to the line, she said, God, heal me of every sickness. She said, for 3 days she was vomiting. The last day, she said she vomited what? Blood. Blood. That was not touch. It was just a prayer line. This man, he was at work. He was at work, right? The first day. What happened to you? Said, what?
I vomited.
You vomited. At work. He was at work. He said, I left and I went to my car. And I was there on the prayer line, I was praying. All of a sudden, I saw this coming out and I opened the door and I vomited. It never happened to him before. Why? Because I'm searching God. Now, if I read, and then the Bible says, nothing is impossible unto those who believe. You think that I don't know? I know. because I am experiencing it. I commend that everything there has to come out. It's happening. So it's not more what the Bible says. It's what I experienced already. No, that's the reality. You have to be looking to experience these things so they can become your realities. How can you experience something that you have never heard about? How can you experience something that you never read about? You don't know if it exists. How can you experience it? Okay. How can you experience something that you never know if it exists? You've never heard about it. You cannot. You cannot. It's when you read it that you say, hey, I want to experience that too. So it's your job to read the word of God and to say, if God says it, God, I want to experience it. Let it happen in my life. That's how you experience it. But we don't go after it. The word is the gateway to your experiences with God. The word is what brings you into the experience with God. Without the word, what can you experience? You don't know if God can do it. You don't know if God does it. You never heard about it. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot.